Gabi DeMartino is a popular YouTuber who became successful along with her twin sister, but has since gone solo, only to get caught up in a couple different scandals, from tone-deaf TikToks to distributing inappropriate baby photos. But hey, maybe that noticeable lack of self-awareness magically translates into some really original art.
Sipping champagne, dreams tonight.
Wow, it's like I have a front row seat to Ariana Grande Dua Lipa Cabello. With Gabi DeMartino, I'm sure there's a unique idea behind this music, and I'm prepared to die searching for it amongst desert sands of Ariana Grande-inspired looks, empty aesthetic visuals, and a wide-eyed sexy pout that's been perfectly rehearsed to look like a cartoon rabbit that's worried about hunters. Boys love it when girls look a little scared to die. While I appreciate some of the effort that went into Gabi DeMartino's videos, I think all of them could have been made more exciting, with a few story tweaks, fewer cliches, and a couple different shoe options, just in case you didn't know I was gay. Let's dive in for a Gabi DeMartino flavored installment of Clip Breakdown, baby. Hello television viewers, my name is Nick. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel for another installment of Clip Breakdown. This is the playlist where we dive into our favorite creator videos and movies and TV movies, and we analyze them clip by clip like we're college students doing a thesis paper about stuff that doesn't matter. And today we've got quite a doozy with Gabi DeMartino, but before we get into it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see even more content like this, and it supports the channel. So does clicking that subscribe button. If you're new here, I would love to have you click it. That way you'll never miss new videos from me. I upload 2 new ones every week, so turn on notifications and you'll always be the first to know when I come at ya with something fresh to watch. Also, I just started a brand new Patreon where you can get exclusive content and other extra goodies, and also merch, like this colorful Rainbow Pride water bottle tee. It's all synchronized. Okie dokie, soki, doki doki. The first video we're looking at is called Pretty Little Mind, and it seems to kind of be Gabi DeMartino's whole girl taking on the big city vibe. It kind of has that Devil Wears Prada feel to it. It starts in the Soho district of Manhattan, where I used to hang out a lot of the times doing ketamine. Sorry. Yes, girl, work that unnatural hairline. She's like, I've got my coffee, this piece of bread, and the same wig as my Barbie Deluxe styling head. Look out, New York, you're coming down the road. Throughout a lot of Gabi's videos, I noticed she's trying really hard to come off like fancy, like doing stuff that you might see at breakfast at Tiffany's or something like that. It kind of feels like the walking embodiment of those girls who have one of those TJ Maxx prints on the wall that say Chanel. Sorry if you have that. I'm sorry. You have that though.
You hate the way that I dress it up, how I never give a fucking know that I'm just enough.
Wait, does she have an unspoken rivalry with that empty building? Is that the same thing as how I'm romantically involved with the metal statue? What? The doctor said I needed more iron in my system. Is she dreaming of opening a store? See, I shouldn't be wondering this, and I've watched this video 5 times. I've edited clips of this video, and I still am just learning new things about it. I don't know, man. Maybe that should be more clear right off the bat.
Try and kill my mentality, it don't get the best of me. Whatever they gotta say won't change my mind.
From eating pastry in the streets to I can't see your feet. That's the storyboard for this guy. I can only assume there's some fancy footwork going on there, but you cropped it out, so no idea. The shot isn't wide enough, and that's frustrating for my eyes. Like, if I cut to a dance scene, I want to see the whole dancer. Otherwise, it feels like, I don't know, you couldn't get the camera far back enough from this backdrop. Also, you'll notice in that previous shot, they did a cut in just when she said like some random word. She was like, what did she say?
Try and kill my mentality.
Something my mentality, and they cut in closer on that word, but it's like, I don't need a close-up there. I can see from here you needed to trim your lash band. Oh, and let me just put a disclaimer out there for everyone. I definitely don't discourage people from making their own music videos. I think it's great that she took all the time and effort to do this, despite, I mean, I don't know what to think about this person as a person. Clearly, they cared somewhat about these videos, but this is what I don't like. It's like you gathered all of the necessary materials to make a great video, but then you forgot to put a story to it. And then there were just simple things you can tweak with the production that would make it feel less cheap. I'm just trying to help. And sometimes when I'm being helpful, I'm also really bitchy. And that's just what it means to be the biggest bitch that you ever met. Cruella de Vil. What was I talking about? Okay, yes, this video. We've got a few different setups in this one, and they all kind of feel a little disjointed to me stylistically. Not sure what the overall theme was supposed to be for this video. It kind of just feels like a lot of different kind of looks.
Keep my head up, my middle finger high. No, you can't take my smile, 'cause it's just not my style.
So far, what I know about this girl is that she's fiercely protective of her croissant. She either carries it around at eye level, or in this case, she's using it to cast a little continental breakfast spell. Also, I'm very sorry, but this eye makeup that she's wearing is giving me easy Halloween makeup looks by e.l.f. Cosmetics. Maybe just not completely thought through. Also, I like what they were going for with this table scene because they gave us a lot of different dimension with these lit candles, and you can see the camera sliding this way and that way to try to give us some of that movement of the candles. But I would have tried to do something where if you have the candles lined up like this, try to get that camera moving or like a dolly look down that center of the table. That's gonna make her feel really powerful. You could even put the camera on like a skateboard and roll it down the table. You'd get a pretty good effect. Also, I'm just not getting any mood from the lighting here. It feels rather like it's natural lighting. There's clearly an open window on this side, but imagine if they closed that window and we had slats of light coming through and some shiny backlight back there to add to this mystery. Make her feel powerful with the light. Because right here, like, it kind of just looks like she's wiggling around with no arms.
And my pretty little mind that keep it pretty.
No, honey, that plastic skull doesn't need any wine. It's from the Target dollar spot. I don't know why they got her pouring this wine down that poor Halloween decoration's throat. I feel like whoever was directing this was like, okay, Gabby, now you take a sexy sip of the wine. Okay, yeah, now feed a sip of wine to that skeleton over there. Gabby said, sexy, thirsty skull.
My inner thoughts are a miracle. They keep me original, but some say it's criminal.
In this third setup, we get like a dilapidated room with peeling walls, and Gabby's wearing, I thought this was a straitjacket at first. I don't know what she's wearing. But again, it's kind of a breakfast at Tiffany's thing with the eye mask.
My inner thoughts are a miracle.
Did you just hang up on the colonial soldier whose regulation tunic you stole? Gabby said, as an artist, it's important to interact with your surroundings. Oh, a phone, I'll become tangled in it like a cat. What is she doing with this phone all the time? She's like, hello? No, not me. I hate telemarketers. Oh. Girl, that phone looks like it was a gift with purchase from Macy's. Don't show me it. I think already we're halfway through the video and I'm bored because there is no story. The fact that she saw this empty store at the beginning of the show or whatever doesn't actually give me anything. I don't know what I'm watching during all of these performance takes. She's just singing to camera, trying to keep herself busy.
Call me selfish, keep my soul on fire.
I'm just gonna say it, I think you're wearing too much perfume for waiting on hold. You better stop spraying all that or your cat's not gonna be able to find the litter box anymore. By the way, that what she's holding in her hand is her actual perfume that she recently released, I think in November of this year. It's called Beautiful Mess. It features notes of sugar plum, vanilla musk, and sweet pistachio, and a cake-themed campaign photo that's very suggestive. As in, can I suggest you use a napkin? It's supposed to be sexual when someone's looking straight up at the camera like that, but all I think is like, get off the floor. Why are you sitting down there? She has frosting on her knees in this photo. I'm like, okay, don't make a mess now. You'll notice perfume is a running theme throughout all of her videos. Before she even had her own fragrance to plug, it seems like she was plugging fragrances. So maybe you guys can explain that to me in the comments. The backup dancers are giving me the cast of Black Swan tries Adderall at a club. Gabby said, all you've gotta wear is a bra plus a tank top, throw in any other straps you got hanging around, shoelaces, then just like go nuts with an eyeliner pen. I don't wanna see any sort of shape.
Keep it pretty.
Why are you going back there, sweetie? That Kinko's is closed. Do you need something notarized? Like, she's walking back at that empty store now. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what it meant at the beginning. Don't know what it meant at the end. It's like when you ask a question in Spanish and you have 2 question marks. I double don't know. If that was about her having the ambition to do her own thing, I could have easily gotten that in this little New York City setting. Like, why didn't it show her pinning up clothes or designing things? We only got her sitting on that couch talking on some phone. I did not like that. I did not like that. There was no story. I don't understand why these YouTubers think that a music video can just be a bunch of different shots edited together with lip syncing. I mean, on its most basic level, yes, but on its most basic level, I have the same carbon copy signature as a friggin' toadstool. I don't know what I'm saying. Did you hear me lose track of the science in my head? I was like, and furthermore, my carbon makeup is also the same as the one. The point is, I'm better than her. Is that coming through? That I'm superior? I hope that that's well received from everyone in the audience. I'm just kidding. She's so beautiful and she's doing great. She's making these images. I'm watching them. You're watching them with me. Everyone wins. Anyway, I have nice things to say about this next video. It's called, they all kind of run together after a while. This This one is called Champagne Dreams, which always reminds me of Fergie. Caviar wishes, champagne dreams. You deserve nothing but all the finer things. Brother gotta have enough lettuce to support your shoe fetish. Anyway, we're not talking about Fergie. Nice opening shots. I'm gonna steal those for the intro to my Gen Z YouTube channel. The tea is hot, sis. This video, I like a couple shots when we get outside, but before that, we're just in this like luxurious room. Lots of frill, lots of dessert, lots of perfume. The aesthetic is strong with this one.
First world problems. We gotta.
This girl is like, now I'm not saying I want anything to happen to Ariana Grande, but if she happens to take a Nancy Kerrigan to the knee, I want the fragrance companies to know I've got a demo reel ready. It's just business, sweetheart. It's just the fragrance business. Pass me my lead pipe. This song gets a little like more fun to watch at the chorus. I honestly thought this was creative to have a dance number on the beach because beaches are beautiful, they're expansive, plenty of light, and seeing someone in a dress on a beach is unique, it's original. At least as far as I know, maybe it's copied from something else.
We live in champagne dreams tonight.
10-year-old me after choosing to play Princess Peach in Mario Kart. My family was probably like, okay, that's helpful evidence. We're gonna put that in the memories stores. It seems like they had a drone on the beach, which I love. It's a great move because you get those sweeping shots of them dancing with that beautiful wide ocean behind them. It seems like they angled themselves to be facing the sun, which is genius. You can't put that past people sometimes. You'll see underexposed and you're like, what? And then we even get some more character development with Gabi DeMartino. Character development.
Champagne dreams tonight. All of these fancy things fit so right.
Dear God, thank you for these empty gift bags from the paper store. Also, is it okay if I use you in my music video for clout? Love, Gooby. They even rented a boat, you guys, so I'm saying the budget is here, but again, what's the motivation? I don't know if this needed a story necessarily, if they're just like living those champagne dreams, her and her friends, but if that's the case, then I think I need a little more extravagance or stylized stuff. Yeah, no, I still want a story. I've decided.
Our problems, we solved them in space, in space. First.
How come when it's time to start shooting B-roll for their music videos, YouTubers start doing stuff they would never normally do? Talking on a landline, reading books. She's waving at birds right now. Seagulls, you stole my french fry once. I think it's like once the camera's rolling and you know you're being shot, you're like, how can I seem effervescent? Ah! Okay. Great, you looked really happy there, frantically so. Anyway, that's Champagne Dreams. I hope you're living the champagne dream, Aloka. This next video is also another recent one from Gabi. It's called Flowers, and it definitely borrowed some Art Deco style that I think was trendy a few years ago. But also we get a real celebrity cameo here. All right, Clomper, why are you handling that fragrance bottle like you're trying to get order in the court? She said, I love perfume because it's durable.
Babe, you can't keep letting him do this to you.
What do I do?
I know exactly what you should do.
You should start writing me a check, because those clearly fake $100 bills are not going to cover my appearance fee. Again, a YouTuber music video with the, like, tragically beautiful rich girl sitting at her vanity crying. We saw it with Trisha, we've seen it with Gabi Hannah, we've seen it, I feel like I've done it, probably alone. That was, like, my favorite thing. Ever since I read The Great Gatsby in, like, 9th grade, I was like, I think that I'm a sad woman with a short blonde haircut. And I think that I sit and look out the window like this when it's raining. That was me in 9th grade, but I'm not gonna put that on camera. Why? These girls already did it so perfectly. Seems like you might have missed a dissolve there on the bottom video layer, but who knows, maybe you just wanted to linger on every single frame of that mini staring contest between Gabi and Paris. She said, you know what to do. The only thing better than being a tragically beautiful character is being a sensual dancer. When it comes to your music videos, you can be one or the other, but you can also be both.
As you walk up to the door, another show, the curtains close. It's all you know.
These YouTube singers always want to pretend to be strippers in their music videos, but then when I need a sweaty dollar bill for the vending machine, suddenly, oh, I don't carry any cash, Venmo. Fake strippers, fake friends, fake tits, fake butt, fake attitude, living my best life, okay? Someone took over at the end of that sentence, and I welcomed her. Gabi sort of yada yadas her way through the pre-chorus, and inadvertently kind of summarizes her entire musical style. You seem tired. This girl looks like she just gave 3 pints of blood. I really appreciate how you're saving lives, but don't do it right before a video. We need you energetic, mama. How else are you gonna get those titty tassels to shape, mama? How else are you gonna get them titty mama? I'm just kidding. In lieu of an actual conflict for this video, we just get a gentleman who's watching her with a stern expression. And we're supposed to like interpret that that means there's some sort of interesting thing happening here. Maybe if they had made it an interesting thing up front, it would be an easier dot to connect.
Don't you bring me flowers, no, 'cause flowers only die.
That guy said, yes, I smoke cigarettes. You can tell a fake smoker from a mile away. Coming from someone who smoked a lot of Camel Crushes, click to make it menthol. Don't you smoke, don't you smoke. But if you do, hold your, no, I mean, if you pretend to on camera, hold it like this. Or something. Do it different than that guy does. Smoke a little bit so that you can figure out how to do it. No, that's bad advice. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. My film teacher at NYU used to always say, smoking is cinematic. Good job. He would love when people would smoke on camera. It is cinematic, but it's also outdated, and we can find other cinematic things to do. What if he was tossing money or something, or like other people were tossing money around him and he was just sitting there, so that he was just standing there while everyone else was moving around him? That would be really cool too. And then he wouldn't have to be like, how do I raise a cigarette to my mouth?
Feels like a funeral.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Feels like a funeral.
You said it feels like a
Funeral.
oh, funeral. Yeah, you're right. This is pretty sad. Then all of a sudden, right before we do like a bridge, the Gabi poisons the man. I missed it the first time I saw it. It's really hard to see. She like put something in his drink and then poisons him. Just like we saw in the paparazzi video from Lady Gaga, just like this thing is already every other music video you've ever seen. The femme fatale, we love it. But like, give me a new type of femme fatale. Reimagine a femme fatale in a way that I haven't seen before. Show me that you're a Black Widow in some creative new way. You could even, if you still wanted to do the whole boudoir thing, you could absolutely still work that out. Like, what if she does like some velvet handcuff type thing and then, I don't know, disembowels him with a chainsaw? That would be cute and beautiful, and we've never seen it. Paris comes back in at the end, so don't be afraid, we still got her.
What do we do now?
Let's get rid of this bitch. Please be on.
Oh, I smell so bad.
Ladies, I don't know if you noticed, but you're already surrounded by a haze of perfume. Stop that. The roaches are mutating to the point where they have tiny little human mouths that bite. It's Lovecraftian up in here, sis. So again, I don't know. I feel like that video needed a little bit more work in the story department. I like all of the settings individually. I think that it was reasonably well shot and lit. There was a mood to those boudoir things for sure. It did feel like I've seen it all before, you know, like already with the costumes, the makeup, and the setting. It's definitely been done, but even within a familiar setting, you can still kind of subvert the audience expectation. What if it ended with her like enslaving all of the men in the whole place, and then she's like this beautiful dominatrix and they're all serving her? That would be cool, and I'd be like, yeah, rock on. But anyway, now we're moving on to this other final video called Cold Room, and this was clearly shot in one of those pay by the hour studio spaces that's like a warehouse loft that we have all over the place in LA. I would recognize it anywhere, down to that little kind of kitchenette they have at one end. I've shot a lot of beauty tutorials in here. Freezing temperature, institutional floor tiles. I think this song is about my high school music room. They just had this girl lay on that, whatever floor they walked into. They said, well, it's mint green, so it kind of works. I say it looks really dirty, so it kind of doesn't. This song is probably the least catchy. I will say the other ones, like Flowers, had a really catchy chorus. I really liked the chorus for Champagne Dreams too. It was interesting. I like the choruses, the verses lose me, but for this one, Cold Room, I'm not really a fan of any of the lyrics.
I'm sending shivers down your spine.
You don't know that, only I know how my spine feels. It's not freezing cold, but it does hurt because your mismatched shoes are depleting my collagen stores. She's always got like a all white outfit on and then these black shoes that just ruin it. And then same with that first video, she had this silver leotard and then black knee-high boot? What if those were cute little bedazzled shoes or booties? That would have worked a little better for me. But again, I'm trying not to come off as the fashion police. I just want to be the police of everything else that I see in here. It's much better for people like that a lot more. Otherwise, my charisma starts to wear off. Do you guys think that I can pour this water into my mouth like a commercial? That's ready for television. Clip breakdown that, you dumb gay. I swear there's a script that all of these YouTubers follow, and it includes the boyfriend does my makeup challenge. This is like a carbon copy of that Tana Mojo video. She's like reading a book, they're wearing all white. It's nuts, so formulaic.
Trying to shake this off.
The mood for this music video is like squatting. The vibe is like being back on your haunches. The feel is like going to the bathroom while you're camping. Another twist at the end of this video that again, I missed. I must have dozed off. It goes for one of those kind of funny twists that I also saw in a Carly Rae Jepsen video. Okay, if you're gonna dedicate a song to how much you love your gay friend, then it needs to have a beat worth dancing to while high on horse drugs. And this just wasn't that, honey. Folsom is not calling. What do you guys think of these Gabi DeMartino videos? Other than the last one, I really feel like all of the visual elements could have been there, but we didn't even try with the stories. And frankly, there was a lot of just over editing. I like a focused story. I like an emotional reaction. Just seeing pretty cute things doesn't really work for me, so maybe I'm being too picky, but you let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see even more YouTuber music videos, breakdowns like this. Let me know who in the comments as well. But most importantly, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button. It looks like that down there. That way you'll never miss new videos from me. I upload 2 new ones every week, so turn on all notifications and you'll always be the first to know when I'm serving up a chilly song in a cold room. Also, check out my merch and my Patreon for exclusive content and monthly benefits that you can't get anywhere else. You guys are all the greatest. Thank you for having champagne dreams with me. I will see you next time.